Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your Tribal God of Extreme, Peter Joseph here for video number 2 on your Thursday night, March the 26th, 2026. 32626 for you dumb people at home. Thank you all for watching on this Thursday night, right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube Wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down in my pants, otherwise known as the scritch marks below. Share the video all over the internet, and subscribe to my other channels. Like I said, they're all down below in the gobbledygook, in the description box. So do it now. Leave a comment on this video or any one of my videos in the past, now, and then, well, not then, but in the future, Conan. So, and don't leave stupid comments, because you'll get sent to the Shadow Realm, beaten with a baseball bat, and then Ozzy and Saint will just come out and laugh at you and then eat your soul. So don't do it. Go do it on somebody else's channel, do it on your boring channel. You ain't gonna do it on mine. You don't like it? That's tough shit, bitch. And we move on. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, because you miss anything, you pretty much SOL, and I hope we all know what that means by now. And if you don't know, look it up. That's pretty much it. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, all the good shit. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab another tasty cold one. Body armor, like Timu Gatorade. But it's good. Good. Good shit. But sit back, relax, grab yourself your own tasty cold one, put your smelly, stinky feet up, and enjoy the show. You like it? Great. You know? Well, fuck you, man. And that's that. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday night to you all. Hope you had a great day. If you're a Met fan, you're happy. Not totally happy, but happy. Mets win 11-7 against the Pirates. Freddie Peralta, not a great start, but, you know, thankfully the Mets got 5 runs in the second inning. Kind of got dicey a couple of times, you know, it was 7-2, then it came 7-3, and Pirates just kept coming right back, but eventually the Mets pulled away. Alvarez with a missile bomb, and then Carson Benj, or we call him Benji, because his name is Benj with the, it sounds like Benji, but it's Benj. But anyway, Benji with his first home run as a Met, you gotta love that. And then pretty much the Mets pulled away. And then the ninth inning got a little bit dicey as the Pirates came back with a couple runs, made it 11-7. But thankfully, the pitcher Garcia held his own. Didn't give up any more runs, because it would have been really bad, because Devin Williams was in the bullpen, just in case. But, yeah, that middle relief, and, has to do better. I mean, I know it's the first game of the season, but you do that. That's telling what might happen later this season. Hopefully not, but we'll see what happens with that. But Mets win, you gotta love that. First game out of the way, and the Mets are just epic on opening day. They had the best record on opening day in baseball history. You gotta respect that. So we'll see what happens with that. So Mets are off tomorrow. And then you got Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. on SNY. Gary, Keith, and Ron are back. Can't wait for that. And then Sunday, your 140 game on Pix 11. And then Mets go to the Midwest, take on the Cardinals next week to end the month of March. And begin April, and Easter weekend, they're going to San Francisco. They face the Giants, who got obliterated by the Yankees yesterday, 7-0 on Netflix. They play tomorrow, and Saturday, and a rare Sunday off day. I like to have that, if I'm a baseball player, but it is what it is. But football players get that on Sundays when football season starts. But it is what it is. But, Mets and Yankees doing some good stuff, and we'll see what happens with that. Check out my baseball preview, link down below. So check it out on the Shadow Slayer 2.0, episode 107, my 2026 baseball preview. And we'll see what happens with that. We got TNA coming up in a little bit. Should be a good show on that great station of AMC. So we'll see what happens with that. As it's the go-home show before tomorrow night's Sacrifice event from somewhere. I forget. I don't even know where it is. But that's that. Let me move on with that. But, ladies and gentlemen, on your Thursday night on video number 2, thank you all for watching. My name is Peter Joseph. I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And if you like it, great, then get the fuck out of here. But you'll stay because you got nothing else to do with your garbage life. And that's pretty much it. You have an obsession. You have a condition. That's what it is. You have a condition. It's called obsession. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. As the title below says, well, we have another WWE Hall of Famer going into the 2026 Hall of Fame. We just learned that Psycho Sid was going in to the Hall of Fame, along with Dennis Rodman, Demolition, AJ Styles, and Stephanie McMahon. So we have... Oh, wait. Take that back. So we have Stephanie McMahon, AJ Styles, Demolition, Psycho Sid, and Dennis Rodman. But now we have another member to the group, and this man, we've seen him in the early years of WWF in the mid-'80s. He was at WrestleMania 4, had a couple of big feuds with Macho Man Randy Savage, ooh yeah, and the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper, had a good match with Bret Hart early on in Bret's career, but that man is Bad News Brown. Yes, Bad News Brown finally goes into the Hall of Fame. He's been another one that should, he's on the cusp of should he go in? Okay, we'll let him in. So he's going in after a 22-year, he's finally going in, as was announced today by The Game, Triple H. So, Hunter, you did some good stuff this year. It's a good class. Still, we want Cyndi Lauper, and we wanted Cyndi Lauper this year as a celebrity, but because she has a Vegas residency, she's gonna be there during the weekend. I don't know if she's gonna be a Legacy Award winner or it's gonna be the iconic match. Well, it can't be an iconic match, but we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, we get Cyndi Lauper in this year. Might be next year. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. It's also announced that that Money in the Bank is gonna happen in September, not its usual time. Let me try to get that quickie. There. It's gonna have Money in the Bank is gonna happen. I think it's Labor Day weekend, September the 6th, 2026. It's gonna be from the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. Hey, New Orleans, you get something. Should have been WrestleMania, but we have that. It's gonna be the 17th annual Money in the Bank. And it'll be September 6, 2026 at the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. So that's that. So that was one of the big stories today. The other one is Saturday night's main event coming to the Garden in July. Ooh. I'd love to go to that. So I might save some money to go see that. Even if I'm sitting in the boondocks in the top of the Garden. I don't care. I don't care as long as my Tribal Chief's there. I know he's going to be there Monday for Raw, because Raw is going to be at the Garden. But yeah, Saturday night's main event in July. So that's pretty damn nice. Let me actually get the date. July 18th at Madison Square Garden. That's nice, and I think it's gonna be on I don't know. It might be on Netflix. I don't know where it's gonna be on, but we have that. But anyway, that's some of the little quickie stories before we get the main story. All right, so Bad News Brown's going into the Hall of Fame. That's pretty damn good. His real name is Alan James. I'm gonna have a Coge. I'm reading this from Newsweek, by the way. Not from Wikipedia. That's only for predictions for my wrestling events. Anyway, Alan James Coge Brown, or Alan James Coge, had a 22-year professional wrestling career that began in the late 70s, ended in the early 90s. He worked several times with New Japan. I didn't know that. WWF, I knew that, which is now WWE, throughout his 2-decade career. He worked under the birth name of WWF/E in 1978 through 1979. His well-known run with the company occurred when he returned in 1988 as the menacing heel character Bad News Brown, and he feuded with Bret the Hitman Hart after a sneak attack to win a battle royal at WrestleMania 4. I thought it was in the tournament to crown a new WWF champion, which we all know Randy Savage won. He feuded with then champion Macho Man Randy Savage, among other prominent stars in the wrestling company. He didn't feud with Hogan, which was surprising, but his big feuds was with Roddy Piper. We all know. I think that match. I think it was SummerSlam. Where Roddy Piper dressed up in blackface, which got a lot of heat. You don't even see that match now on WWE.com or, anywhere you can, pretty much WWE.com, you can't find it. You have to go, I don't even know, I think it's on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube, or just Google it, maybe you can find it. But, anyway, he left the company after SummerSlam 90, following claims that head honcho Vincent Kennedy McMahon didn't deliver on his promise that he would make him the first black champion, which later was The Rock. But, just saying. So it's that. He was also an All-American judoka, or judo champion, who won a bronze medal for the United States in judo at the 1976 Summer Olympics in Montreal, that shithole in Canada. Died from a heart attack in 2007, making him another posthumous induction into the legacy class, like Sid Vicious. That's going to happen this year. So Coach joined Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid, as a legacy induction ahead of WrestleMania 42, which met backlash from many fans. I don't know why. Anyway, Paul Triple H the Vac shared a message on his social media about Bad News Brown's career, along with a highlight video for fans to watch. He said on his Twitter, or X, from standing on the podium at the 1976 Summer Olympics to the center of the ring at WrestleMania 4, Bad News Brown was a fierce competitor with an attitude of match. For his accomplishments in combat sports and contributions to WWE, it's a pleasure to announce his induction into the 2026 Legacy class of the WWE Hall of Fame. He said that today. Actually, some fan complained on X regarding this, and I kind of agree. Where is Bam Bam Bigelow in all this? Bray Wyatt, he just passed away about almost 2 years ago. I don't know. I mean, here's an idea. How about Miss Elizabeth for the legacy wing of the Hall of Fame? I'm just saying. Right, Liz?
I should be in the Hall of Fame, Mr. Joseph. I had a very good career with Randy.
I'm just saying. If you're putting in people in the legacy wing, if they're alive or dead, well, mostly dead. Yeah, mostly dead. Nice Princess Diaries reference, Gilmore. Yeah, I know. But, it's Joseph, by the way. But, anyway. But yeah, why isn't Bam Bam Bigelow in? He's been gone for many years. I don't understand that. Bray Wyatt, like I said, just passed away 2 years ago. Terry Funk's already, I think Terry Funk's in. Terry, you in? I don't know. But I was a hardcore legend. Okay, not now. Japan, #1, forever. Man, never. Okay, Terry, not now. Thank you. Anyway, here's another guy who should be in the WWE Legacy Hall of Fame. My good buddy, my friend, Mike Awesome. You know what? I said you should be in the WWE Hall of Fame Legacy wing. Yeah, I know. I should, cause I'm awesome. I know. Calm down. Say goodbye. Bye. Okay. We move on. Yeah, so the Legacy Wing is basically, I think, for people that are kind of gone. But, we get that, yeah, I agree. Bam Bam Bigelow passed away in 2007. Almost 20 years ago, and he's still not in. Miss Elizabeth's been dead almost longer than that. Still not in. I'm not going to bring up the Owen Hart situation, because we know Owen ain't ever going in because of Martha Hart. I'm not going there, because I already sent my stuff to Martha Hart. Whether Tony Khan puts him in the AEW Hall of Fame, I'm ready to have the Owen Hart Cup, but I don't think he's ever going to go into the WWE Hall of Fame at all. Even when Martha Hart dies, when Owen's kids grow up, they're not going to put him in because of what Vince did and all that shit. Sucks. Another guy's not going in. Chris Benoit. That baby killer. He ain't going in. But, I don't know. Anyway, another person wrote, Banders Brown deserves this induction looking at the roles he played in the past. Old but not forgotten. True. Another one said, well-deserved honor, his legacy in both Judo and WWE truly earned that Hall of Fame spot. Then another one wrote, loved Banders Brown, he had more of a career in Japan and Stampede Wrestling at Calgary, Alberta, Canada, than in WWF, though. That's true. And another criticism among fans is that there is no actual WWE Hall of Fame. There's no building, it's just a thing. And that the list of professional wrestlers, referees, and celebrities inducted seems endless based on various appearances or moments in WWE history. As of last year, there were 254 inductions. Wow. Including 49 legacy inductees into the Hall of Fame, several more joining the list this year, which we all know. I just mentioned them: Stephanie, AJ, Demolition, Rodman, Sid Justice, and now Banders Brown. And probably going to get the iconic match award pretty soon. So like I said, he joins AJ, Stephanie McMahon, Dennis Rodman, Demolition, along this year's. Now, inductees and the Hall of Fame will be on April 17th, that Friday night at midnight Eastern. We'll see it. And it will be emanating from the Dolby Live Theater at Park MGM in Las Vegas, Nevada. Vegas. So we got that. Alright, so, I'm happy that Banders Brown gets in, but like I said, I agree with one of those, with that person who said that Bam Bam Bigelow should go in. Mike Awesome should go in. Miss Liz should go in. All the people who have passed away should be already in. I mean, Bray Wyatt. I don't understand why he died almost 2 years ago and he's not even in. That is surprising to me. Even Jay Briscoe. I know he probably won't go into the WWE Hall of Fame because he's in Ring of Honor, and Tony Khan might not want that, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But, don't get me started with the WWE Hall of Fame, or as I call it, the WWE Hall of Shame. But, not kind of like the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame, that horrible fucking place that it is. And if you go there, take a piss on it. Because it's dumb to have people that are not rock people, like LL Cool J, and Shaka Khan. I mean, no disrespect to Shaka Khan. Happy birthday, by the way. Not today, but her birthday passed before. But yeah, I don't understand. It's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What do they have to do with rock and roll? I do not get it. And then they don't put in bands like Iron Maiden. You know, it took Kiss how many years to get in? A very long time. I'm saying. I mean, Iron Maiden has to get in. You know, there's other bands that are hopefully gonna get in. Like, I mean, Billy Idol hopefully gets in. Phil Collins. Maybe Oasis this year. Maybe. As as long as Mariah Carey don't go in, Shakira I'll be okay with. But still not Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Not rock and roll per se, but it's just I don't know. But with the WWE Hall of Fame, people like, how long did it take for Randy to get in? It's taking so long to get Miss Elizabeth in. Bam Bam Bigelow, I think Rick Rude. God forbid we don't get Bray Wyatt in the next 5-10 years. There's something wrong. Mike Awesome should be in as well, because he had a great ECW career and a better Japan career. Right, Mike? I kicked ass in Japan! They love me there! Except for that guy, we can't say his name. Yeah, I know, I hate that guy! Yeah, I know, he won't get in either. I'll get in before him, hopefully. If he goes in before me, I'm gonna put Hunter to a flaming table. I'm awesome, I know. Calm down. We gotta put Mike Awesome in. Can we put a petition up for Mike Awesome to get into the goddamn Hall of Fame? Please? I want my best friend to get in, okay? As long as he gets in before The Miz. But knowing WWE, they'll put The Miz in before Mike, who's really awesome. I'm just saying. They put that jerk in, I'm gonna be really mad! I know. Calm down. Hey, maybe they'll put Jerome in before you. No! You're gonna put me in, motherfucker. Shut up, Jerome! Hey, guys, stop. Right. But, yeah. I hope they put in Mike Awesome. They put in Bray Wyatt. And all the other wrestlers who have gone on before them in the last few years. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But anyway, leave me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section of the video. And like Trick Willie would say, let's talk about it. So let's talk about Bad News Brown going into the legacy wing of the Hall of Fame along with Psycho Sid, Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, whatever you want to call him. And that's pretty much it. And also, if you want to talk about Saturday's main event, July 18th, at the Garden here in New York City. And if you want to talk about Money in the Bank, September the 6th in Nardens. So that should be fun. That's right after SummerSlam, too. Because SummerSlam's early, and then right after that, we're going into Money in the Bank season. So, we'll see what happens with all that. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. TNA is coming up in 2 minutes! So, let's enjoy that. We'll talk about TNA late tomorrow, because I will be out pretty much all day. I got some errands to run. I got some things to do. And I will be pretty much out with friends and the missus tomorrow. And I won't be home till late. So, we'll talk about TNA, Ring of Honor tomorrow. We will talk about Dynamite from last night. We'll talk about that after TNA. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And until next time, and Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your coot. And if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Oh, big music news. Just to finish this off. Black Label Society, Zach Wild is coming out with Ozzy's song tomorrow. That should be a fun video to watch. And also another video coming out next Friday. I can't wait for that song to come out by a nice lady that I know personally. So, she's a screamer for a band called Edge of Dark. I think it's called Edge of Darkness. So they got a new single coming out with her on the track and everything. Her second actual song, because she did Ride into Darkness. That's a great song. And then she got another one coming out. Can't wait for that. I can't wait. Alright, TNA's about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go watch it. Have fun on your Thursday night on AMC. Alright, thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace!